Welcome back to Nintendo Plays Super Smash Bros. Melee. Feature myself, Spencer, and my co-host Matt. I'm playing as Samus. Matt's playing as Falco. We're here live on twitch.tv/Dairanto Gaming TV. Midway through, I'm doing best of 5 with some Slippi stats.
Randall.
He was coming. I'm gonna say he's almost there. Yep, he's there. I was checking for it. Oh, yep, there it goes. I think Falco handles Samus crouch cancel a little, or maybe you're just better at it.
Down air.
Pops me up, right?
Breaks. Crouch cancel.
Oh, damn. Miscalculated. Oh, I wanted a wall jump, and I just ended up, like, hugging it. Fine. I gotta recalibrate anyways.
Just late game, so I don't talk that much. Have you guys been good? Good.
Good. Ever increasing our capabilities in Melee. Matt, more so than myself, but I'm waiting for the next. I mean, I feel like it might be happening soon. About time for me to break my current plateau. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I decided to DI back in when I should have just held to the right longer. I feel like that's what got me killed.
Yeah, I think the last time we talked, you were doing some like coaching.
Oh yeah, how did that turn out? Yeah. I'm not like trusting my options. That was not supposed to happen.
Still a coach. For wall, right?
Well, are you, because I think you were talking about doing, oh yeah, just for talking about doing like fighting games and just trying to like see if any of that translates or whatever.
I think it definitely translates.
Yeah, sure. I help some with Melee. Sick.
Stopped Melee for a bit and started up again recently. Nice. Any experience with Ultimate?
It's hard because I could see if maybe you don't if Ultimate doesn't interest you that much, how it might be difficult, because it probably being a coach of some type in Ultimate probably would be easier because there's, I think, a larger casual player base or lower level player base just because of the sheer number of people. Like, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of Melee players too. It's just I think more opportunities, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I had to keep going just to see. Oh, fucking Falco's poor tiny ass shine
Yeah.
really coming through there. What?
That was sick. What a weird phantom.
Yeah, I was trying to practice the DIing and attacking, but I DI'd like in and up when I should have DI'd in and down. And I also might have timed it kind of weird. Maybe a little too early. Okay, I won. Nice.
First stone?
Yeah. Speaking of neutral, I'll be releasing a video on the topic soon. Sick.
Nice.
Who was it that we were watching that was talking about like the three things that you should do, like concepts, to improve your melee game?
I don't know. It was just like a random suggested YouTube video.
It was pretty useful. I wish I remembered so I could tell you about it, Kiroku, because I think you might find it interesting as a I don't know, like either as a what do you call it, confirmation of certain things, because like I feel like a lot of stuff that the guy said in the video was stuff that you were talking about when last time we were talking, when you were playing Melee and talking about mental state, how you choose moments, and good practice or good solid choices and what have you. How you should think about your improvement. This is in line with that. But I can't remember the guy's name. Yeah. You remember anything of the title?
No.
It was like the three things or whatever
Yeah.
to improve your melee or your smash. Came out maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I think it might be interested from an academic standpoint, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And from a tutorial standpoint, I always feel like it's probably good to know what's been covered and how it's been covered anyways. I've had a few pro players check it out. Talking to Ginger tomorrow.
Yo, nice.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, what's your YouTube channel called? Because I think it might keep track of that. Then releasing it after some adjustments. Gotcha. Damn.
Yeah, I love watching Ginger's analysis videos and stuff like that. He's fucking so knowledgeable.
Very articulate. Same name? Sick.
Guess we're back.
Oh, sorry. I was... I need a jab there.
You ever speak about dash zone, direct attack, overshoot, whip punish? I don't think so.
Did we ever speak about dash, zone, direct attack, or super punch? Yeah, that doesn't sound super familiar.
That's the terminology I use now.
Yeah, it all sounds pretty like understandable from a melee player standpoint. I know what all of them mean.
Turnaround laser. That plus conditioning is what neutral is, in my opinion. Or you get into the real nuanced things, at least. That's part of the game I'm trying to make clear to those who don't know. Yeah, I think neutral in Melee, or I guess in Smash in general, is one of those... People talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
But no one really explains it, like...
Because there's a lot... Like
there's like a lot of different...
There's just a lot in it.
Yeah.
It's an oversimplified term for sure. It's used as like a shorthand by commentators a lot, I think. It's like, oh,
I don't think it's a shorthand. I think they know what they're talking about.
Right.
I think some people...
Yeah, I studied it out of Melee and read and watched everything, and I was not impressed with the communication. Yeah, most of the time when people talk about neutral, they end up being like character specific, generally, with exceptions. Like I feel like PPMD did a good job of explaining concepts in a more like understandable way, and same thing with like Armada. But generally, it tends to be like character specific. Like, oh, this is what you do in neutral, and this is what you look out for with this character against this character. But it's not like quite as... There's still so much I have to figure out on my own after so much reading. Yeah. Kira's YouTube videos, I think, are the best. Oh, yeah. Kira. Yeah. Smash Corner?
No.
There it is. There. You know who it is. It's me, Kira. Unfortunately, he, like, stopped, and it's sad. He, like, took, like... He's, like, during a hiatus or some shit, and he just... Oh, SSBM tutorials.
Yeah. Or the old videos with Cactar and Zoo. Yeah, we watched some of those as well.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen like a bunch of those. I've probably seen most of those series. I need to go back and watch those again. I feel like I need to get refreshed on stuff sometimes. And also, I feel like watching or learning tech and strategy and stuff like that in Melee is kind of like when you watch a movie as a kid and then you watch it again as an adult and you see different stuff. It's like how much you take out of it grows the more you, like, when you come back to it, if that makes sense, after having more time.
Finish setting everything up. Nice. Are you not able to jump and hit A at the same time in Melee? You are not. Yeah, it doesn't have the short hop.
Oh, the macro?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you have to short.
It's gonna be weird.
You can, however, you're in jump squat, so you're busy and can't act. Yeah, you can press the button, and all that's going to happen. A lot of things in Melee, Masahiro, is especially the faster inputs can be thought of as like a cascade. Like you do things like one right after the other.
This C-stick works. Mine isn't doing anything.
That might be a driver
Yeah.
issue.
Did you?
There's a couple of things that could cause that.
Yeah. I would just go to Anther's Ladder and look up their tutorial on how to set up for net play. And it'll tell you
everything.
pretty much everything you need to know.
The same thing as I did last time. All right, best of 5, game 1, Battlefield. Yeah. Also, keep in mind, Malzahar's, things can go wrong with the controller, depending on if you open the game and then plugged in the controller after opening the game. So pay attention to that. Make sure the controllers are plugged in and ready to go before you start Dolphin.
Yeah. And you have to select which controller you want to use. But it's like...
Oh, and the options. Controller options in Dolphin. Yeah.
It should have like the Wii U adapter or something. Name or some shit. I forget what it's called. Stick works out of the game.
Oh, damn it. See
It's
where
zoomed in training mode.
Yeah, so training mode, I don't think C-Stick works in training mode, does it? Or am I totally wrong?
I mean,
it doesn't work in single player.
It doesn't work in training mode either.
Oh, okay.
But like...
Maybe that's just the way the game came.
Yeah, but you should be able to... There's like mods and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah. So in character select screen, you can tilt... Yeah, that's a good way of testing to see the C6 working, is if you're in character select, the screen, the whole thing will tilt when you use C-Stick.
Nice shot.
Oh, thanks.
What about tilted? Yeah, there's some codes that you should... Are all the characters unlocked and everything? Yeah. Yeah, 20XX fixes that.
Yeah, it might be useful, like Matt said, to go to Anther's Ladder and go to their netplay section on how to set up netplay, and just look at the steps that they have there, and see, like, you know, maybe, you know, which parts you did versus which parts you didn't do, and it might even be useful because you could just set up with their version even, whether or not, you know, depending on if it makes it easier. But I find it useful sometimes if you've tried to set something up, just to look at other tutorials and how to do it and see if maybe you skipped a step or there's something that is missing. And the game crashed. All right. Oh, all right. Game 1 again. I should have rolled in.
Whoops. What an angle.
Yeah, that was a good angle. You see me partial one of those?
I did not. I was worried about not dying.
No. Give me false sense of security by shooting your missile the other direction.
A laser?
Oh yeah, your laser.
I don't have missiles, unfortunately.
I don't think you would want missiles. Not fast enough.
While you're playing, do you know what reaction you're trying to solicit from your opponent?
Sometimes. I would think less so for myself. What did I trigger him? There are certain situations that I just know exactly what Matt's gonna do. And then Matt's really good at like mixing up what he's doing. Oh no. I got scared. I was like, if I up B now, he's just gonna like down at me. But then if I don't up B, then I'm gonna get killed.
First Falco spins. If you can hit him with anything, what would that be? You get one free move.
Well, I would love to hit him with a charge shot, but generally, a nair is just fine. Preferably after sending him off stage and ledge guarding.
Yeah, I would pick down smash. You can do a lot off of down smash.
That's true. Did you 4-stock me?
No.
3-stock me?
I don't know how many stocks.
We're like, yeah, okay. All right, Dreamland. Game 2. Most likely situation to hit a charge shot is after an up throw. Or a tech chase. Unfortunately, I think a charge shot is probably not a realistic thing to just work towards, because generally you're not going to get a charge shot available to you unless you have time to charge up. So a charge shot's like if I have it sick. If not, it shouldn't be. Thinking about it, it probably shouldn't be my main thing. The nair. Nair is like my... Oh, shit. My utility move. Kind of toss it in like everywhere. But generally, used as a call out for when Matt's going to jump out of shield. You guys use C6 for smash attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I'm jump canceling, and then I use A, or if I want to charge jump cancel, then it's A.
Yeah, really only if you ever want to charge do I use A, because otherwise you can accidentally charge a little too long, and then you mess up your timing. Because in this game, you don't charge off C-stick.
I believe you should have a conditioning tree. Yeah, like Suave or
Tresemme. I think conditioning, the idea of conditioning is, I have a weird relationship with it because there's like a certain level of like confidence that I lack that I've convinced myself that in some circumstances that that in order to condition somebody to do something it requires more skill than I have, which I know is not true, but it's kind of a mental self-confidence thing.
It's okay to only use A. I mean, you can, but you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, C-stick is much faster of an option, you know, in some circumstances. Yeah. If I've learned anything playing this game, especially fighting against Matt, and how he learns stuff, is never 100% anything. Don't, like, just do this, just do that, you know? Seems to me it's all about
I mean, you're doing
trying
conditioning,
stuff.
but I don't think you're actively trying to do it.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, the conditioning thing. Yeah. I was talking about just using A for just using smash.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the conditioning.
No, conditioning, yeah. Like it says, I'll use him as an example versus Falco. I want to grab ideally. First, I must stop laser camp with approaching nair or dash attack depending on the laser height. I struggle with timing so much since you can't hit A anytime it's jumping. Yeah.
No, I mean, you can. Well,
it's like really fast, one right after the other. That's why I was talking about like a cascade. You just da-da, da-da, da-da. That solicits a zoning or direct attack from Falco. Now I can either whiff, punish, or dash for the grab. I see what you're saying. The tree of options.
Yeah.
I do that all the time against Falco with my missile. Let's do Bound Dreams Game 3. Maybe I have a misunderstanding of what conditioning is. Because in my opinion, well, not my opinion, but when I think of conditioning, I think of like over game, I'm going to do one option here, and then I'm going to make Matt think that I'm going to do that again later, so that when that situation comes up again, I'll do the other option as a mix-up, and then I've conditioned him, and then exploited that conditioning. But I guess it's a little bit more broad than that. Like even just doing a move to elicit a particular response is also a form of conditioning, and I don't really think about it like that. I probably should. Because like my understanding of it is like, oh yeah, you force him to play a certain way based on your, in response to what you're doing, and then you switch up your play purposely to then counteract whatever it is that you have caused the other person to do. It's like more of a macro thing, which makes it sound so much harder and skill based than it's necessarily required to be. Shit. Yeah.
Hungry box. Fuck.
No. No. Nice. I pretty much just started Melee's okay to play any character I want. Okay, so a mix of understanding neutral tools and conditioning. It's a different kind of conditioning. Another great example. Again, I want to grab my opponent is in frame they're in a frame disadvantageous. So to an extreme, I could F smash in all the situations until they are shielding. Shielding now I can go from a grab. This is true in all neutral situations. I think you should be consistently pushing your opponent to the option you want them to take. I see that. Makes sense. All right. Best of 5. Game 1, Battlefield, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I took 1 stock. But Matt rolled 6 times. You had 19 neutral ones. I had 1. I had 1 neutral one. That's the lowest neutral ones I've had, like, ever.
Yeah.
That sucks. You had 3 counter hits. I had 8. I also had a beneficial trade, though, so it, like, totally makes up for it. Your inputs were 333.2, just 0.1 off.
Yeah, I
like,
could have had
4
threes.
I expected better from you, Matt. You almost, Neutral conversions was the stat I realized I was lacking once I checked Slippi. Yeah, Matt is definitely better at getting the neutral than I am. My inputs were 325.9. I probably was moving too fast. You came with a forward smash, neutral being a forward smash, and I killed you in the neutral air. You had a 60% combo on my first stock. I had a 46% combo on your first stock. You had a 79% combo on my second, a 36% on my third, followed by a 37%, and then a 39% combo on my last stock. That game was Dreamland in 64, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I took 2 stocks. You rolled 7 times. You had 21 neutral ones. I had 4. So I'm noticing a trend here.
Falco's lasers skew that stat, unfortunately. Ah, shit. Didn't know that.
The neutral stat?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because it actually like stuns and all that. But I still only got 4 neutrals. Like, there's a definite issue here that I don't like. This is out of the norm, and I kind of felt like you were bodying me. You had 7 counter hits. I had 10. You had 1 beneficial trade. Your inputs were 328 and mine were 331. You can tell here when there's a game in which Matt is just comboing me, when his actions like wave dashes and dash dances are low, and they're sub 20 on a 3 minute and 10 second game, I am not giving Matt enough neutral to warrant having to do that. You're probably up in the air a lot, just edge guarding me or comboing me. You came with a forward smash, a down smash, and then a down air, and I could do the down smash and then a forward smash.
Oh my god, if only Captain Falcon's dash was like this in Ultimate.
That's great, isn't it? After I do the stats here, Karaoke, you came with you had a 45% combo on my first stock. I already went to the stuff. A 59% combo on my second stock. I had a 53% combo on your second stock. And then a 46% combo on your third stock. But then on my third stock, you had a 75% combo followed by a 55. And then in my last stock...
Oh, I didn't know there was a stock left.
Yeah, no big combos. Single hits. Lasers. Game 3, Fountain of Dreams, 2 minutes and 49 seconds. I took 3 stocks, so it was last stock at least. That's good. You rolled 4 times.
Only I hadn't spot dodged once.
Yeah, that's really the difference right there.
420, baby.
You had 14 neutral ones. I had 7. You had 6 counter hits. I had 8. And I had 1 beneficial trade. And as you can see, your actions went up the more neutral ones I won. Even though it's a smaller stage. Your inputs were 335, mine were 280. You come with a forward smash, a down air, a back air, and then a forward smash, and I killed you with a forward smash, neutral air, and up tilts. You had a 104% combo on my first stock. I feel like that's a Slippi combo. From 5% to 110, especially since... No, I didn't do anything to you in the middle of that. You might have literally just gotten a 104% combo.
Yeah.
On my second stock, you had a 68% combo. And then on my last stock, you had a 43% combo. I seemed to have done better this game, but didn't combo as much. So, Kiroku, you were saying, can you speak about your game plan, if you have a conscious one? I will preface this by saying that I was playing better earlier today against Matt's Fox, And generally, I tend to be a little bit more like the last couple of weeks. This is not a great example of my current. I think I was slacking a bit this episode, but all Johns aside, my game plan usually is to get a grab when I can, so that I can, depending on the stage, either hit Matt when he tries to tech on the top platform when I up throw, or hit him to knock him off stage, and then ledge guard him. When it comes to closing the distance, I usually want to missile, like a mixture of missile and nair to avoid the lasers and put pressure. And then usually it ends up it's either that or it's walk forward slowly, tank laser forward tilt type stuff, and then dash away when Matt approaches to try to get a down smash or something like that, or wave dash back. Those are like the two main neutral options I do. I mix the timings on those by changing whether or not I short hop, full hop, or if I go up onto the platform and like wave land off or whatever, like, you know, just different stuff like that. And then I have some specific things that I do out of like getting a... What is it that usually leads into that whole you're about to fall down to the stage and I either down smash you or I have to jab and then forward smash instead, depending on your percent? There's like a situation that happens a lot like that, where depending on your percent, either you pop up enough for me to down smash or I have to jab and then forward smash instead.
It's usually when I do an unsafe aerial on shield.
Okay. So like those are a lot of options, but how do they coincide? I don't know. I think it depends on what Matt's doing with his lasers. That's like what determines, and whether or not I've been having, if I am having issues with getting past the lasers, then I'll do the tank laser. If I am consistently able to jump over them and close the distance, then I'll just try to do that. Anyways, thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any. We were pretty much talking about it.
Yeah, true. I feel like you played Falco pretty well. You were catching me. I think my recovery could have been better in a lot of situations. And I think in general you were just owning the neutral, and I wasn't doing enough to. I wasn't enacting my game plan. Like the thing I just told him I wasn't doing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I wasn't doing my game plan. I think I was trying to just catch you with nair or chase you down too much. That's really what it ended up being. I have a hard time with mindfulness. Matt doesn't. He's always mindful. His mind doesn't leave, except for very specific, like, you know, off days. It can be hard to stay disciplined, for sure. Name for the episode?
Mindfulness is hard.
Sure. All right, are we doing the episode after this?
Yeah.
All right, so for those of you on the stream, we're not going offline just yet. We have a timer in the bottom left so we can turn these into episodes for YouTube, so stick around. We have another episode coming up after this. For those of you on YouTube, check us out live on twitch.tv/unorthogamingtv, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.